Patrick says you're an amazing adventurer. Oh, I'm so like I always had this dream that I wanted to have amazing experiences, but share them with people. Like that was my dream. Or somehow video them and share them. And so Hago is like made my dream come true. So that's really amazing. Oh, look at that. So I'm gonna just hold it on there, and then we're gonna meet some of the other people that are joining the flight today. Is it cold there? Yes, yes. Although Pokhara itself, it's about 9 degrees at the moment, and you can see there's like a mist on the ground. But it is going to warm up. Pokhara at night is very, very cold because you can't really see it. I'm going to turn around, but we'll see it better from the hot air balloon. So just over there, can you see that? I'll zoom in a little bit. That's Fishtail Mountain. It's one of those really tall mountains covered in snow, and we'll see better when we're in the hot air balloon. And the cold air comes down from there. In the night it gets really cold, but then during the day Pokhara warms up really nicely. So you can see they're setting up the hot air balloon here. Maybe I should let's quickly talk about a little bit about the history of hot air balloons while everybody sets them up. Hey. So this is our flight attendant.
I'm flight attendant of the hot air balloon.
Cool, guys. Could you all hear her? Otherwise, I'm just gonna take my little mic out. So can you tell us what should we expect today on the flight? What are we gonna see? Are we gonna see Fishtail Mountain?
Yeah, Fishtail Mountain, Annapurna 1, Annapurna 2, and Machapusa Mountain.
Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of the snow-capped mountains. Yeah. And how high do you think we're gonna go?
I think 6,000 feet.
6,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, so 6,000 feet. I'm not quite sure how much that is in meters, but sounds pretty high. Mic closer to her because they said I must put the mic a little bit closer. And
Just feel the flight.
yeah, and how long will the flight be?
40 minutes.
Okay, so it's going to be about 40 minutes long.
Yes.
And I've never been on a hot air balloon, but I've seen a lot of hot air balloons before, and I know the taking off is amazing. But what should I know about landing? Is there anything I should know? Because the landings I know sometimes are a little bit. Is there anything I should know? This is my first time on a hot air balloon.
Okay.
Anything I should know?
No, there's nothing like. If there is anything, you can just pilot sir will be inform you.
Okay, awesome. Cool. I'm looking so forward to this. It's going to be amazing. So 40 minutes. We're going to be in the air for 40 minutes.
If you want any question, ask our pilot sir.
Okay, is this our pilot over here?
Yeah, he's in red coat.
Oh, okay. Oh, the Lithuanian. Is he the pilot?
Yes.
Oh. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, I'll chat to him now. I'm just gonna. Okay, so. Oh, thanks for sharing that, Eva. So 6,000 meters is. Okay, so I will chat to the pilot now. Actually, I was chatting to him, and earlier I just assumed he was another tourist. He's actually from Lithuania, and. So, Dindra says hi from Slovenia. So let me just quickly tell you. So if you want to come here to Nepal and do this flight, it's $130 US dollars. So that's the cost of the flight today. So 40 minutes, $130. It's yeah. I'm not quite sure. I think Nepal's pretty I think that's a good price. I actually have no idea, but I've never done a hot air balloon in my life. So I just want to say all your tips today are going towards just paying for this particular flight. I've flown here to Pokhara, and I've been staying in a hotel, and but all your tips are going to be paying for, are going towards this experience. So thank you. And should we talk quickly about the history of hot air ballooning? So I'm just going to give you a nice shot. Yeah, what a wonderful way to start Christmas. Yes, it is. Let me just. While we wait for the hot air balloon to inflate, I'll tell you a little bit about the history. Okay, so a hot air balloon is a lighter. Well, we learned yesterday. Let's talk about what we learned yesterday. Yesterday we learned about. Yeah, let me show you. We learned about thermals, about how you can ride on hot air that's rising from the ground. Here it is. And so that's what paragliding is. It's taking hot air that's coming from the ground into the sky, and that hot air we call thermal, and that's what the paragliders are riding. Now, in a hot air balloon, you're creating like thermal that's enveloped inside the balloon, and that's what's allowing to ride. So instead of using the natural thermals that are in the air, you create an envelope, and that's what we're going to do. So I'll talk a little bit more about that now. And I think the hot air balloon is going to start getting inflated. So Patrick says, I've always wanted to do this, but later in life I developed a fear of heights, and this is a dream for me and all of us. Yeah, I can tell you, I'll be honest. I've also got a fear of heights. I'm also I've also got a fear of heights. But with you guys with me, I feel like I'm just going to walk back as much as possible so I can give you a nice wide shot. So that lady we talked to earlier, she's the flight attendant. She's going to ask me now to sign like an indemnity. Very important, like when you travel, always get travel insurance. I bought travel insurance before I left. And always important to do that. But also you always have to sign an indemnity with these sort of things. Matt, if you visit Everest, don't forget to bring some stones from Everest home for your collection. I did it before. Wow. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly I need to sign the indemnity, right? Okay. So, let me just. So I'm just going to sign this. Well, actually, while I'm signing it, you guys watch the hot air balloon inflate. Well, what else do I need? I think I probably weigh less than that. I just haven't weighed myself for a long time.
Oh my goodness.
So that's a U. Okay. Oh, sorry. I just realized I'm giving you guys a shot. Sorry, I'm just writing in this flight booking form. Oh no, sorry. I'm writing my own number then. Okay. Alright.
Thank you.
Cool, thank you so much. Okay, so that was me. I was just signing an indemnity form. And here we go. So sorry if the shot went off slightly. My gimbal sometimes moves. And oh, sorry, I just realized my mic is not in my Yeah, I was just signing that little. I think it wasn't indemnity. It was like a booking form. So I'm going to tell you all about what material they use, because they have to use a material that doesn't burn. So I'm going to tell you all about I'm going to tell you a short history of hot air ballooning. So okay, I'm just going to switch gimbal hands. Okay, so hot air balloon is it's in my mask. Hot air balloon is a lighter than air aircraft consisting of a bag called an envelope. So that's what we're looking at now. Suspended beneath is a gondola or wicker basket, and the wicker basket we can see is just below there. Which carries passengers, and a source of heat, in most cases an open flame caused by burning liquid propane. The heated air inside this envelope makes it buoyant, and since it has a lower density than the colder air outside the envelope, and I can tell you right now it's only about 9 degrees, so definitely is. I just want to get the sun and the hot air balloon. The sun is rising. Have I got marshmallows? No, I don't. Yeah, so the heated air inside the envelope makes it buoyant, and since it has a lower density than the colder air outside the envelope, so as with all aircraft, hot air balloons cannot fly beyond the atmosphere. The envelope does not have to be sealed at the bottom, which I always find quite interesting, that that hot air balloons are open at the bottom, and we can go have a look at the bottom now. There's some people inside, just making sure everything's looking good. Now so the envelope doesn't need to be sealed. Since the air inside the envelope is at the same pressure as the air surrounding it, and also hot air is rising, so the hot air won't fall down out of the hot air balloon. It'll want to rise up in the balloon. Now in modern sports balloons, the envelope is generally made of like a nylon fabric. Yeah, so there's just one. Catherine says she lost connection. Just refresh because we're on full signal. Our signal is great. So a modern hot air balloon, they use nylon fabric. I know someone is asking about that. And then at the inlet, closer to where the fire is going to be coming out over there, they use another special fabric, because it's so close to the fire. They use another fabric called Nomax. Nomax is that's going to be near the flames, which are going to come out of that little over there. So the fabric that's can I go inside? Okay, we're going to go inside quickly. Yeah. Okay, so I'm taking you inside. Oh, Gloria, welcome. Happy holidays from New York. We're inside the hot air balloon right now. We're inside the balloon. I don't think we're gonna actually go inside the balloon, but I just want to show you. Here's everyone. Here's our pilot. He's dressed in red. He's from Lithuania. His name's Thomas, and we'll chat to him when we get on the flight. And I hope you can get some great postcards. Yeah. Now they're not putting in hot air. They're just blowing up the balloon, and then I think after that they'll start putting in the hot air. Do the men require any special training? Well, I'll ask. Yeah, we've got beautiful red and green colors. Perfect for today, because today, of course, is Christmas Day. So I hope you're all having a Merry Christmas or Christmas Eve where you are. And Now, as soon as the balloon gets to a certain point, you can see it rising slightly. In Egypt, they need to pass a pilot's license. Yeah, they'll need to do the same here. And thank you so much for the follows, guys. So it encourages me so much. And we do lots of amazing tours. I'll be going to the Philippines in January, around Chinese New Year. So that's going to be the end of January, the last 10 days of January. So I haven't loaded any tours, but that's what I'm going to be doing at that time. So that's what we're going to look forward to. The Philippines is really close to Hong Kong, and flights are really reasonable. So it's an easy place to get to from Hong Kong. I'm going to give you one more shot. It's really windy. Thanks so much. It's live, but what you can do, if you're on your phone right now, type in Google Matt in Hong Kong, and then you can watch what I'm doing right now. Not on YouTube, on Safari or on a mobile, on your browser. Yeah. Just type in Matt in Hong Kong and you can find me. Matt in Hong... No, just Matt. Just Matt. M-A-T-T. I-N. Hong Kong. And then Hago. Space Hago. Hago, H-E-Y. And then Go, G-O. And then if you just search that, I should come up and you can watch what I'm doing right now, live. Okay, so there we go. The balloon is lifting up. I'm going to try and give you some perspective of it over here. I'm going to walk backwards. Amazing how quickly it gets up. We've got some beautiful light behind the balloon. Yeah, so we're talking about Nomax. Now, Nomax is used just in the front of the balloon because it's that fire-resistant material. And of course, when you're throwing fire straight into a balloon, that's what you're going to need. Yeah, I'm going to tell her to follow, but she'll find it and log in and all that. Now, modern balloons have many shapes and sizes, and but let's go back in time. Let's go back in time. Can you talk up, please? Yes, let's go back. There we go. I'm just gonna try and sit at like a low angle. It's so difficult. I need to like walk more back to be able to get the hot air balloon. It's so massive. Yeah, my mom and dad unfortunately are sleeping. This particular time of the hot air balloon is not suitable. It's about like 3 a.m. where my parents are. I assume. Okay, there. I think I'm getting. This balloon is so. Oh yeah. Let's go for that vertical. Yeah. I'm gonna go vertical now so we can get. There we go. There we are. I want to turn around because the sun is in the other direction. So grab a postcard, then I'll run around to the other side and get a nice shot. Okay. So I hope you were able to get a postcard there. I'm going to go around and give you an even better postcard. And then we just go talk about the history, how balloons began. Because it all it all started with two Frenchmen, and they were very, very clever with the way they experimented. I've always wanted to ride a balloon, and this is the second best way. Yeah, there's Albuquerque is a very popular spot to go in a hot air balloon. Now I'm gonna if you're following my channel, I'm gonna put a little video of, like a short video summary of the hot air balloon experience and of the paragliding experience. Okay. Because I have a background as a filmmaker, and so I love making videos, and so I'll be doing that. Yes, yeah, it's $130 for the flight. Yeah, in Nepal. Okay. I just want to try and frame this up with the sunlight. There's some beautiful sun happening. I'm just going to move a little bit so I can give you the perfect postcard. Vertical postcard. Oh, there's the sun. There we go. That's the shot I want. The lighting is perfect. The sun is just coming out over that mountain right now. Okay, so it looks like we have to go, so if you just grab your last postcard, and yeah. The flight attendant is coming, so that means I have to go. It's time to go. Okay, let's go. Oh man, I'm so excited. I've never done this before. Yes, I'm actually a little bit afraid of heights. I'll be okay, right? Okay, so we've got a little. So I've got these steps I'm gonna climb in. Oh, I can smell the propane. It's a very strong smell of propane. But I think we're lifting. Maybe. Bye everyone. Hey, we left our flight attendants on the ground. So yeah, we're gonna be here for about 45 minutes. And that's our pilot. We'll chat to him in a bit. And we're in flight already. So if you just join, we're in flight. Oh, it's a little bit unnerving every time you hear the propane. Like you will hear that. That's the propane just pushing the balloon up. But I'm gonna turn around. Did I tell you I actually do have a little bit of heights? Oh. You know that feeling when you're high up and then you want to jump? That's the feeling I get. Oh, I'm like holding on to this. I want to show you where I'm holding on for dear life. Oh, but I've never held the gimbal. Well, actually, no. I hold the gimbal pretty. How high in the air are you? I'm not sure. I don't. But I think we're about. Actually, I have no idea. Couple of maybe 100 meters. We'll chat to the pilot in a bit, and but let me carry on telling you about the history. The history of Because it all started with, of hot air ballooning, because it all started with two Frenchmen. Okay, so so the hot air balloon was actually the first successful human-carrying flight technology, and the first untethered manned hot air balloon was flown by two Frenchmen in November on November the 21st, 1783, in Paris, France. Now, before they successfully flew with people, they did a number of tests, and what the first one they did in that same year, in September on the 19th, they did an unmanned flight where they just where they they instead of putting people in the hot air balloon, they put animals in the hot air balloon, and they even just did one where they had a balloon tethered to the ground. And they tried a lot of experiments before doing the real one. And I've actually got a picture of that balloon, a drawing. There it is, from, I believe that's from 1783, the first hot air balloon. Now, hot air balloons are able to fly to extremely high altitudes, and also in November, but on the 26th, 2005, a new record was made for the highest hot air balloon flight. That it reached 21,000 meters, or 21,027 meters, or 68,986 feet. So that was amazingly high. Guys, well, I just want to show. I'm trying not to look down, so I'm gonna look through the viewfinder, so you can. Wow. They say do something that terrifies you. These last 2 days I've done things that terrify me. Oh man. But aren't we all lucky to share this amazing experience together? My knees are shaking. Oh. This should be easy, yeah. Yeah, my feet aren't dangling into nothing. I'm just gonna turn a little bit. I want to give you all the views. The ground temperature was 9 degrees, but it feels like it's warming up now. And I just want to show you. It's going to come into view because the balloon is turning slightly. We're going to see the I believe it's called Fishtail Mountain. Beautiful snow-capped peaks. Yes, Kathy, so there is bungee jumping here in Pokhara as well. There's actually 2 places you can bungee jump. One of them is one of the longest jumps in the world. So it's over 200 meters. And okay, don't look down. What is the river below? So if you just, can you see the distance? There's a lake, and so that's the main lake of here in Pokhara. I think what is the name of the lake? Feba. Yeah, Lake Feba, and just beyond the lake is where the town is. So we've traveled. I think we've rode about 20 kilometers to get to this particular spot. So we're away from the city and just in amongst the mountains. This mountain over here, that we're coming to. This is a great place. People like to come here either for the sunrise or the sunset. It's got great views looking over. The name of the mountain is, I think it's Sanger. Is it Sanger? Sanger or this Sanger? This one over here, Sarangat. Yeah, Sarangat. And this is Sarangat is where we jumped yesterday when we went paragliding. Oh yeah, you want a sideways shot? Let's do that. Let's I'm gonna turn now and show you the most amazing thing ever. So here we are. There we go. Can you see those peaks? Isn't it spectacular? We're gonna get a really, really great view of those peaks. Well, Evershed, there are 8 lakes and in Pokhara, so it's called the Garden City of 8 lakes. And all the lakes have fresh water, and yeah, so the main one is the Fura Lake, and wow, that's the one you can take a boat out on the lake. There's a little island there that has a little a temple. And there's also the Japanese have built a Buddhist pagoda on the mountain. You can take a boat to that mountain, and then you climb the mountain. It's about a 40-minute. It's about a 40-minute. What are we talking about? It's about a 40-minute. Yeah, we're talking about oh yeah, it's about a 40-minute walk up the mountain. We'll be able to see that mountain soon. I'll point out the pagoda, and that's also a beautiful spot to go. As the hot air balloon is turning, so we're getting a nice 300, and it's turning very slowly. So we're getting a nice 365-degree view. And let me just turn down there. Look, it's so beautiful. You know what I'm finding is if I look through the screen, it's not as scary as actually being out here. Oh man. So, like, if you hear me laughing, it's because sometimes when I laugh, it's the way of like releasing tension. Oh man! But also, I'm really excited. It's amazing. I'm not sure, but I'm actually not sure. I should have brought like some sort of altimeter with me, but we'll chat to the. Okay, yeah, we're gonna. Guys, thank you so much for your. Yeah, so yeah, we could say it is the foothills of the Napoleon Alps. Although I don't know why they don't call them the Alps here. I mean, Nepal does have 8 of the 10 highest mountains in the world. Of Nepal, so what's in the distance? What we're coming up looking at now is the city of Pokhara and the lake Fiwa. That's what you're looking at right now. And as we get higher, does the air smell? I can tell you that there's a propane smell in the air, and that's because of the hot air balloon itself. It's that smell of the propane that burns, that takes us up so high. So it's mostly I can smell the propane that's burning. Oh yes, let's do a vertical shot with the sun. if you have any requests, like you want me to do vertical shots or anything, just let me know. No, there are actually two, and that's. I think the reason is in case there's a problem with the ones. There's actually two of them spraying out that hot propane fire, and and as we get higher, the mountains are coming into view in a really spectacular way. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but I can hear it. There's a small little helicopter coming by. Now, later today, the mountains are coming into view really, really nicely now. We're coming like on par with the. Can you hear it? Yeah, with the mountains. Okay, can I tell you what I'm doing? What am I doing to myself? So I'm taking a microlight flight to these mountains. To these mountains later today, and unfortunately there's no signal when we go on the microlight flight, but I'll be recording it and that experience, and I'll be showing that on Hago probably in the beginning of February. But I'll be recording that whole experience. I chatted to the tour operator. I said, "Is there signal? Could I do this as a live stream?" And they said, "Unfortunately, the height we go up and the way everything works, there's not going to be any signal. So we're going to fly right up to the foothills of those mountains that you can see right now. I'm going to zoom in, and then I'm going to exactly what I'm doing with Everest. I'll record the whole experience in high quality HD, and then I'm going to experiment. I want you to feel like you're actually there. So I'll do a couple of experiments. So it actually I frame it in such a way that it actually feels like we're there and we're not looking at a screen. And there's more. Does it go as high as Everest? No, the Annapurna doesn't go as high as Everest. But it's a very popular hiking range. In fact, our guide, I want to pronounce his name incorrectly, he's also from Vietnam. Is it Hoi? He's hiking this region that we're looking at right now in February. Yeah. So he's doing that. I don't know if he's going to do any stories from his hike, but it'll be cool to see him walking what we're looking at now. And so he's going to be doing that too. Yeah, sure. So shout out to him, and I would love to join him on that hike. Unfortunately, my holidays just don't coincide. I have Chinese New Year off, and Chinese New Year is a little bit earlier in January. But sometimes it moves around between January and February, and this year it's in January. Pan to the left. Okay. Sandeep, I'm only in Nepal for 1 week. So this is my second day in Nepal. Second full day. I arrived at midnight on the 23rd, and then I slept at an airport near a hotel, and the next morning I woke up at like 4 a.m., got the flight to Everest, and then got another flight to Pokhara. Yeah, oh man. Isn't this amazing? Whew. I feel like I just have to pinch myself. I feel like I'm going to be quite emotional when we get to the bottom. Yes, so Tina was asking, is the pointy one Fishtail Peak? And I believe it is, yes. Yes, I'm just gonna find a nice sitting position and then zoom in. Okay, there.
Excuse me.
Yes?
How much time we have? 17.
So we've been in the air about 17 minutes. The flight is about 40, 45 minutes. So well, Ronnie's saying Kira is near you now. I'd love to do a tour. The thing is, I've just I'm literally just it's a very I'm such a short time here. I'm literally doing the microlight tonight, and then flying out early in the morning to get to the Buddha's birthplace tomorrow. So it's just a very, very short time. I'd love to do more. I love doing like I love to do more guides and pay and with Kira and then others as well. It's just like it's so cool that we all are here at the same time. Whew. Breathe in, breathe out. Wow. Okay. Now I'm just going to ask. We've got two people here. They're from Bangladesh, and it's also their first time on hot air balloons. So are we going to ask them about? I'm going to just unplug my mic a little bit, take my mic out, and we're going to ask them about how they're finding the experience. Okay, so I'm just going to. Do you mind if I? Just, okay, cool. Here's my mic. Just give me a second. Okay. You can just talk. I think it's somewhere in here. Yeah, just talk somewhere there. So, tell us about. Is this your first experience?
Yeah, it's the first
Yes,
time.
so this is the first time for us as well. In fact, today is our first anniversary.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes. So we thought we'd do something special, visit Nepal, and we just, saw that there's this hot air balloon ride, and we thought.
So I've got a lot of people saying happy anniversary.
Thank you so much. Yeah, and just look at this view. This is just amazing. It's so real.
And I want to ask, do you all have a fear of heights or anything?
Not really, not that
I
much.
do have a bit.
But it's not bothering us right
now
now. I
it's
mean, the view is
perfect.
definitely worth it.
It is. It's amazing. It's
Yeah.
It's wow.
Yes, it's amazing. It's spellbound.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
So the anniversary couple, they are from Bangladesh and they've traveled here to Nepal. And I didn't actually know that was their anniversary. Yeah, what it is, it's the propane that's shooting out. They've just everybody's been saying happy anniversary, and then somebody said you make a cute couple.
Yeah, thank you so much. Merry Christmas to everyone.
Oh, did you hear it? Out? They just said Merry Christmas. So we won't really get closer to the mountains. We are going a little bit higher, and I think after this tour, I think I was very close to getting a million postcards. I think I've smashed through the million postcards amount now. So thank you so much. I hope I'm framing up Snapchat pics. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go vertical. Yeah, and then I'm going to zoom in as well. So I want to go vertical, and then And let's do a zoom in of the peaks.
આપણે સજેસ્ટ કરશું ડોલી
So yes, fishtail.
સજેસ્ટ કરશું તમારી માટે
I'm gonna zoom in a little bit more. I just don't want to compromise the quality too much. I don't like to zoom in too much. Wow. And I'm going to move. I just want to give you different views of the vertical views of the mountain. And then if we just turn here, look at that. Spectacular. Spectacular. Oh man. Only nature can get to those peaks. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go back horizontal, and then I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. So what we can see would just so that pointy one that's been shot, that I believe Fishtail Mountain. That's Fishtail Mountain right there. Yeah, it is. Oh. Now, in a moment, I don't want to look down, but I'll pan down and show you how high we are. But if you don't mind, I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. Virginia says... oh, and Tina's just shared the actual name for Fishtail Mountain. It's got a Nepali name. I got a new sponsor? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you. My dad is sponsoring me, and one or two others. The sponsors really help me. And if anybody wants to sponsor me, it really helps me to be able to bring these amazing tours to everyone. Yeah, logistics. If you zoom into that mountain in the distance there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to balloon has joined. So this is the Balloon Nepal. So if you want to ask them any questions as well, they are the group. So you can find them on Balloon Nepal or Balloon Pokhara on Google. You'll find them, I believe. And okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like down there. Isn't that amazing? And if you find yourself in Nepal, definitely come to Pokhara and look them up. They advertise in the Kathmandu airport. Where's my voice is muffled. Sorry, my mic was out of my mask. I can't tell you how high up we are. I believe they are. Balloon Nepal, that is the name, right? I'm pretty sure. You can comment. It's Balloon Nepal, and you can type in Balloon Nepal or Balloon Nepal Pokhara, and Merry Christmas. Okay, our signal is dropping a little bit. It's gone to 2 bars, but I think it's just because we've gone up so high. But I hope that you can... Now, if anybody has any questions, you can ask Balloon Nepal. They're here, and they can answer probably better than I can. And but they do flights. As far as I know, they do the morning flight and then afternoon, evening flight, and they also do special flights. And you can find out more about that on the website. Can we see the sun again? Yes, it's risen, so that's how high it is. Oh, so I think the max weight, Balloon, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, is about 100 kilograms a person. I think that was for that was for the for paragliding. So I think it's the same. Yeah. So the views on the northern side, that's the mountains right here, is just amazing. Even if I zoom out, I can't show you the full extent of the mountains, so they just go on for such a long time. Do you mind if we switch positions quickly? Is that okay? Would you? Yeah, I can squeeze my. Is it okay if I ask you a few questions, or you have to do technical things? Okay, after the landing. So we'll chat to the pilot. He's busy manning the hot air balloon. Yeah, so we'll chat to him after we've landed, and but here you can see the propane bottles, and I can try. Oh, sorry, sorry. So the pilot is from Lithuania, and his name is Thomas, and he's constantly on got a walkie-talkie and chatting to the guys down below to plan everything. And he now there's Jay says it's a very narrow window people can attempt Everest in dead of winter is out. Oh, you want me to zoom in on the hillside hills? Okay. I'm gonna zoom into them now. Oh, actually, I'm gonna go down because these ones. I don't. I'm not. I'm sure he was. But we'll. I'll be able to answer all those questions. Oh, Katie, are you my new sponsor? Thank you so much. There. So the balloon has told us the pilot has 14 and also owned his own company in Lithuania. There we go. Thank you, Balloon, and for Balloon Nepal for sharing those details. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Man, this has to be the most amazing experience ever. Oh, that is so difficult. Sure. I think ballooning is more relaxing, and you can enjoy the experience. Like it's just you do, but yeah, I'd say harder ballooning because it's the first time I've ever done it. How many in the basket? So there's let me just count through. There's 9 of us. Altogether, there's yeah. So yeah, exactly. There's 8 plus pilots, but most are we've got quite a few children on the flight as well. Okay, so when and where are my next tours? So the next tour I'm doing tomorrow, and that's going to be in Lumbini. That's the birthplace of Buddha. And then the day after that, we're going to be in Chitwan National Park, taking a canoe ride, safari. And I think we're going to see a lot of crocodiles, and also something, and maybe if we lucky, a rhino. And also something called a gharial. Gharial is like a crocodile, but it's got a really narrow mouth. And then when I'm in Kathmandu, I will. There's 1 or 2. I'll be there for 2 days. So I'll have 1 or 2, like 1 or 2 tours, which I'm just still busy in the planning process of. Where we'll go to like some. Yeah, I'm still in the planning stages of that. So, Joe, which way is China? I think it's over the mountains, and I'll tell you why. Because Nepal and Tibet have a border, and I didn't know this, but Tibet is a special, like Hong Kong is a special administrative region of China. Tibet, I think, is like a semi-autonomous region of China. It's also like somehow part of China, but not part of China. I'm not quite sure exactly about those details. And so yeah, if you just look at the mountains and you're looking towards China, that's a good way to. So I think they try to always land in a. I actually don't know. We'll ask him when he lands. How does he know where to land? But he controls the descent. There you can see our image in there's the shadow of the balloon. This is a great place for hot air balloon because there are lots of fields and yeah, so storm. Yeah, so I know. Yeah, yeah. So you can check out those details. I'm about Tibet. I think there's the car that's going to pick us up. Yeah, we've been really lucky. And a shout out to Balloons Nepal because I asked them about signal and they said it'll be fine. It's been perfect. So really lucky. Signal's been amazing. Yeah, I'll try and schedule the ones in Kathmandu in the morning as well. I try to do tours in the morning and the afternoon to get variety. So yesterday the paragliding was in the afternoon, and today hot air ballooning is in the morning. Wow, Storm, 850 postcards. Amazing. Thank you, Dee, for the tip. Thank you, Debbie, for the tip. And it's amazing to see how the landscape changes. Like we can still see the snow-capped mountains, but now the other mountains are coming into view more. And Melanie says, I'm losing a lot of sleep watching your tours. I'm sorry, Melanie, but I hope it was worth it. Tessa, thank you so much for the tip. 360 World Mary at Live, Love and Laugh. Thank you so much for the tip. Ken, thank you so much for the tip. Patrick, thank you so much for the tip. And shout out to Katie for sponsoring me. I can't tell you how much sponsoring helps. It's a huge thing. It allows me to do like some amazing tours. It allows me to take the risks to do some amazing tours I wouldn't normally do. And so thank you so much. Wow, Becky says I have over 1,000 postcards. Well, thank you, Marty, for the tip. Wow, Wendy has 1,600. Margarita, thank you so much. Sharon, thank you so much. Karen and Norman, thank you so much for those tips. It's all these tips that make this experience possible. So we're coming in for a really nice landing now. It's down here, and there's the. I get a weekly report, and right now, I think I've pretty much passed 1 million postcards. Oh, thank you, Sharon, for the tip, and Irene, and. I'm just going to show you inside the balloon. And I'm just trying to focus in on the balloon. Oh. Here now, somebody wanted to see the village. Oh, thank you, Julie, for the tip, and Casey, thank you so much. And thank you, Judy, for the follow. Yeah, I'm going to be scheduling 1 or 2 more tours in Nepal, so yeah, just if you're following me, you're going to get those alerts. And I try to do more, a variety of morning and evening, so everybody gets to a chance to catch one at least, or there's opportunities to. Oh, Lou! Shout out to Lou. He's also one of my sponsors. And so yeah, shout out to my dad and Lou, and now to Katie. Thank you so much. Yeah, and so Belinda Paul is saying that we do flights in the sunrise and the sunset. So this was a sunrise, the sunrise one. And there's also a sunset one that takes place. So Cindy, I filled in a form and then I put my weight. I just overestimated my weight a little bit and wrote that down. And wow. So here we've been captured by some Christmas elves. And so you're going to see the guys have got their Christmas hats on. And they're going to lead us to a nice landing spot. And now I want to give you this postcard, because isn't this a beautiful shot of the hot air balloon, the shadow of the hot air balloon, and look at that, perfect way to. Now we're coming into land. Yeah, there it is, balloon Nepal. There we go. Oh yeah, that's awesome, Neil. Yeah, really great news. So if you're sponsoring, that's going to make a huge. Santa's going to be in a couple of hours, and a perfect ending to Christmas Eve, says Chris. Now we are so close to the ground right now. It's literally beneath our feet. What is? I don't know because it's not growing. I think it could be. If we look over there, because they've taken out some, I think it could be wheat. Because it's the way they made bales makes me think it could be wheat. Patrick said, Matt, this has been an incredible adventure. Thank you. Yeah, I think so. Looks like wheat to me. They've got. So we now, I think we're like 10 centimeters off the ground, and okay, now we're just being lifted a little bit higher, or being brought down. I'm not sure. Okay. So we'll chat to the pilot. We'll also chat to the flight attendant again, and if you have any more questions, please ask them, and then I'll just wait for us to get out, and then we can we'll stay and we'll chat to the pilot, chat to the flight attendant, and they will just can give us some more questions maybe that I wasn't able to answer. They can answer them a little better than I can. No, I was expecting it to be in the basket, but I think we'll have our limits of people. So on our limit of people, so we couldn't have any more people in the hot air balloon. Ah, Niels. Oh, she's the gate agent. Yeah. Now the balloon. I just want to show you. It's coming down. Oh. There it is. So it's slowly coming down because the hot air is being released. Sorry, my gimbal just died. I'm gonna try and start it again. So just bear with me for a second. So the hot air balloon is coming down. It's being untethered from the basket. There it is. That was a really, really smooth landing. I'd always heard that balloon landings were quite crazy, but this is a really. Because I used to work for a TV show, and I remember the guys coming back and say that balloon landing was so hectic. But this is a really smooth landing. I think that's testament to the pilot and the team here at Balloon Nepal. They did a really great job. That was a super smooth landing.
Landed, yeah. Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna just unplug my mic. Sorry, I'm just gonna give you a view of the balloon while I get my. Okay. I think the mic is somewhere near. Yeah. Okay. So. Okay, so if you've got any questions, we've got our pilot here,
Hi.
and he's from Lithuania. Do you want to just tell us quickly about? You can hold it. Do you want to just tell us about? I didn't realize. I thought you were one of like a tourist,
Yeah.
and then and then it turned out that you were the pilot. Just want to tell us about how high we went today.
So today our highest altitude was 6,000 feet, above sea level. So it's about 3,000 feet above the ground on which we are now.
Wow, and that was a very smooth landing. I was worried because in South Africa I'd heard of other people being on hot air balloon. I heard back from them that the landing was quite rough. That was really smooth. That was very smooth.
So usually in this area the winds are very stable, very smooth, not much wind. So that's because that's usually we have smooth landings as our team catches us on the hands. So as you see, I throw the rope to them. So
Plane is burnt in a 40-minute flight. Oh, okay. So if you miss that, that's it's about 140 liters of propane.
in
40. How far away from the starting point are we?
I think
So they're not getting audio then. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Sorry, the mic was disconnected. Just hello. Hello. Okay, I'll hold it. I think.
Okay, so our distance from the takeoff place is about 1.5 kilometers, about 1 mile from the takeoff place. So usually the winds are quite stable and we do not fly much distance in this area.
Okay. So yeah, it was 140 liters
Hour.
per hour of propane. That was the amount. Sorry, we lost a little bit of audio there. And how long have you been doing this for? And how do you become a hot air balloon pilot? How does that happen?
So I'm doing in Nepal for 3 months. Started from middle of September. And I'm a pilot for 15 years now, flying usually in summer at my home country, Lithuania, in Vilnius. How I become pilot was just coincidence that just I came across the hot air balloon, met the guys, and they just invited me to join the crew. And then after a few years, after chasing the balloons, I became a pilot as well.
And there's a bunch of questions, but I'm just going to go up quickly. And to see. While you've been in the last 3 months, you've been in Nepal, has there ever been bad weather that's prevented you from flying hot air balloon?
Yes. Especially at the beginning of October, there was some rain and strong winds. But then, like from the few weeks after October, the weather was very stable, and we done since 3 months I done over 100 flights, so that means that the weather is quite stable here.
And why do we why this spot for hot air ballooning? Why is it ideal for?
So of course, the most important is the weather. The weather is very stable here because we are in the valley, surrounded by the big mountains. The closest mountains are about 800 meters, so it gives protection from the wind, strong winds. So that's why we do not travel a lot of distance, and also there would be also complicated flights if we would cross these mountains and land outside. Then it will be complicated for arrange the pickup, and it took a whole long time to get the passengers back. So this is like the perfect area for the ballooning, perfect weather, and also close to the Pokhara, which is the hub of the tourists. I recommend everyone visit Pokhara as a escape from the busy Kathmandu area.
Yeah, I mean, you saw from above. It's an amazing place. Another question is, what is the longest flight that you've ever taken?
My longest was in Austria, and during the winter we did the cross Alp flight. So we started in Austria and landed in Italy for 4 hours later. So it was like four and a half hour, I think, about 150 kilometers.
Okay, wow. So, yeah, you had that 4 hours in a hot air balloon over Italy. That must have been amazing. Great. So, I didn't even know you could go 4 hours in a hot air balloon. Great, guys. So, I'm gonna jump out of the hot air balloon now, and we'll find out. Do you know what's been grown in this area here? Or I can ask someone what's been grown in the field.
Rice.
Is it
Just
rice?
was like 1 month ago. There was just all fields were just surrounded by the rice.
Okay, so it's rice. Rice has been grown in this field. I didn't know that. I thought it looked like a wheat to me, but it is a rice. I'm gonna get out of the hot air balloon.
Okay, we have a first license.
Okay, and I just wanna I wanna end with you. I just wanna ask. And someone's asking, do you have to pay the owner of the field that we landed in to land here? Or?
No.
No. Okay. So, we've got the flight attendant, and if you want to know anything more about flying here in Pokhara, if you want to ask her any questions, you can ask them now. You were on the on earlier answering questions, right? Yeah. So if you've got any more questions, feel free to ask. Wow, the basket is smaller. Yeah, there it is. There's the basket. Amazing to think that we were all in there. Was it colder or warmer up in the balloon?
Normal is
Yeah. So someone's asking, was it colder or warmer in the balloon?
here. Normal is here. Like normal is here.
It's the same.
Same
Oh.
is
Okay, so the temperature is usually the same. And somebody's asking, is there drought?
drought.
Drought. Like, is there not enough water for
No.
the farm? Okay, no, there's no drought in here in Pokhara. And how long does the ascent take? How long does it take to go up, and then how long does it take to go down, approximately?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Or from the top when you go down?
Yeah.
About like when we were there at the top and then we came down. How long did it take roughly?
Roughly 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. And the most distance. And what is do you know how far the furthest the balloon has flown? So it's where we were earlier. It's about 1 kilometer away. Is that usually the distance that we travel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, it depends on the wind.
Okay, so it's it's very dependent on the wind. We've traveled just over 1 kilometer in the hot air balloon. It was
It's
quite
not for traveling, it's for the flying.
yeah, for the flying. So we're at the mercy of the wind when it comes to the hot air balloon, about half the vent, which allows us to go really fast. Okay, so if somebody's coming to Nepal and they want to get on the hot air balloon here, how do they do that? What can they do?
They can message on our Instagram account.
Oh, okay, on Instagram. And what is your Instagram name?
Balloon Nepal.
Balloon Nepal. And you've also got a website. Is it just Balloon Nepal?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you just type in Balloon Nepal on Google, you'll find balloonnepal.com, I think, and then you can find out more about them there. So everybody's saying thank you so much, and somebody's listed the website. So thank you so much. Okay, guys, we're gonna close it off here. I hope you've had an amazing time.
We also have a first flight certificate for you.
Oh, awesome! So I just want to show you. We've got a certificate here
For your first flight in Nepal.
for my
For
first,
the balloon.
for the first flight in my first flight in Nepal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's so awesome.